Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris. Today's photography video is going to be with an ultra budget full frame setup. Now I've done the $500 video, did the $400 video. Now this is just plain old ridiculous at $245. I have a Canon 5D Mark II that was $195. I got $35 in the lens, so that's $230, and I have $15 in the compact flash card. I couldn't use one of my regular SD cards. It's a compact flash card, which is, if you're not familiar with those, it's a freaking VHS cassette compared to an SD card. This thing is huge. It's like a floppy disk almost. It's ridiculous. A couple of videos ago, I was in America the Beautiful Park, and I said I wanted to get there again with better daylight, and so I went out there this morning. Actually, as I'm doing this, I didn't do any talkie talk out there. I was just taking photographs. So all these images are going to be JPEG, straight out of camera, no editing, and I'm doing that just to show what the potential could be if you are into doing a bunch of color grading and throwing it into Lightroom and Photoshop and all that kind of stuff and playing all that stuff. But this is just straight out of camera, the JPEG. I was shooting in JPEG and RAW, so I do have all these RAW files should I choose to touch them up later down the road. We'll keep the photographs to a minimum on this one, and without further ado, here we have the Drake power plant and the railroad that feeds it. I can't get my camera out any further to get rid of the building facade on the left. Now I did think of possibly I could stick the camera on my tripod, turn it sideways, and then put it on 10-second timer and hit it, which now that I think about it is a pretty viable solution there. But otherwise I'm trying to shoot through a chain link fence, and I tried that already and it just didn't work out. This is another variation of the bridge that goes over the tracks. In this case, I'm a little further left of center, and Pikes Peak is right in the center top third of the frame. So then I tried a vertical shot of this. I was trying to get that drainage line down the middle to come right out of the corner, and I missed the corner just by a skosh. But again, that barren hill in the back, that's Pikes Peak, 14,111 feet, I do believe. This shot is the exterior of that bridge, and in the upper left third is Pikes Peak again. I find this to be an interesting shot. I'm not exactly sure what this was. At first I thought it was a fancy bike rack, but then I realized the spacing on these are too far apart, and they're actually spaced to be kind of like it's a spiral that's partially buried. So anyway, do you prefer the center shot down it, the left of center, or right of center? Which one of those compositions do you like better? I think I like the center shot right down the middle the best, and that might just be because as I got it framed up, the actual back of the spiral is actually just about the center of the frame, so maybe that's why I like that one better. The other ones are slightly off. In this case, I was actually sitting on my butt, laying on my back on my backpack, and shooting down through my legs to get this shot because it's ground level, obviously. So anyway, tell me what you think. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give us the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down there, and as always, thanks for watching.